good, Jay? Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving break. Hopefully you filled up your tummies with some good mood food.
The Salvation Army is counting on the high school to provide students to help raise money for the Ring a Bell at Walmart this Christmas season. The high schoolers are the only organization ringing at Walmart, so if we do not get students to sign up, then no one else will be there. Please talk with their students today and encourage them to sign up with a friend. The sign-ups are in front of Miss Golden's sewing room, room 304.
We have a special guest with us. His name's
Trent Camp.
And he's from West J. Now let's send it to Bowen and Rachel to find out what's happening in the sports world.
Saturday, the boys basketball opened their season with an overtime win, 53-51 over Lakewood Park. Jacob Slosher scored the team high of 15, followed by Kyle Selvey with 9 points. Next home game is Saturday against Bluffton.
The girls were on play against Marion last weekend. The Giants came away with the win with a final score of 55-43. The Patriots trailed closely throughout the entire game, with Catherine Dunn ending with a high of 15 points, followed by Bree McIntyre adding another 11. The 4-2 Lady Patriots will face against Concordia Lutheran this Thursday night.
In NFL news, last night, the 11-1 Seahawks beat the 9-3 Saints by a score of 34-7.
Russell Wilson went 22 for 30 with 310 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. He was also the rushing leader with 47 yards. Zach Miller was the leading receiver with 5 catches, 86 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Drew Brees went 23 for 38 with 147 passing yards and 1 touchdown. Mark Ingram, rushing leader with 22 yards, and Jimmy Graham was the leading receiver with 3 catches, 42 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Tonight, the boys and girls swim team will be in action swimming against Bluffton High.
Well, that's all we have, so let's send it back to the host.
Thanks, guys. Today we have a special guest at our school. The 8th graders from West J are here to tour the school. Be sure to be kind and say, hey, what's up?
In headline news this week, Medicare members who are part of the largest insurance company in the country are funding their doctors being cut from their plan network. Here's more from Austin with headline.
Thanks, guys. About 3 million people are dropping the Medicare Advantage plan. More than 14 million older disabled Americans are enrolled within the Medicare Advantage plans. Over $156 billion in a 10-year span have brought the company into line within the cost of caring for seniors. Not everyone will be so lucky as elderly patients worry about traveling long distances. Now back to the hosts.
The Affordable Care Act may need to make a few more changes, especially for the elderly who may end up traveling longer distances and waiting longer just to see a doctor.
Let's send it to Matt to find out some interesting facts about veterans over the holidays.
Thank you, Alex. I'm here with Desiree, a guest from West J. Desiree, how are you liking high school so far?
I think it's great.
Did you get lost yet?
There's a bunch of rooms. I'll have to get used to that.
Yeah, it'll happen sooner or later. Anyways, with Halloween and Thanksgiving behind us and Christmas right around the corner, it's time of year that we all count our blessings and share them with loved ones. Unfortunately, not everyone is so fortunate to share in the holiday cheer. A recent count done by the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs showed that there are over 3,000 homeless veterans strictly in New York. This number triples the homeless count in Los Angeles. These needy veterans are currently bearing down for the winter, gathering food and preparing warm shelter, which usually consists of roughly made tents gathered underneath an overpass.
Fortunately, there are several groups out there working to eradicate this growing issue. Among them are the Veteran Hunters, a group of ex-military members who use the skills they learned in the service to find homeless veterans, and once located, the veterans are provided food, water, warm clothing, and hope. Each needy veteran fills out an application to receive a spot in a Providence home of sorts. Each home consists of about 40 apartments and office space so that they can contact family, look for work, and acquire health care. That's all we have, so let's send it back to the host.
Thanks, guys. Veterans do deserve to have homes and be with their families over the holidays. It's sad that some out there are on the streets and lonely without families and friends.
Now let's move to what are the top movies in the box office this past Thanksgiving weekend with Shade and Desi.
Thanks, guys. Well, all around the world, people are still in disbelief as to what happened to Paul Walker Saturday afternoon.
He was killed in a car accident which burnt him and his close friend. He had been in the making for the movie Fast and Furious 7.
The Wolverine 3D is about the Wolverine who is struggling against his challenge against immortality. The Smurfs 3D is about the Smurfs once again returning to the human world to save one of their own in Paris from the evil ex-Smurfs. Well, that's all we have, so let's send it back to the hosts.
It's looking like it's supposed to cool down this week with a cold front coming in.
Make sure you get bundled up and don't get sick. Now let's send it to Jade with the weather.
We are having warm temperatures, but it's going to cool down. Now let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. We have a high of 55 and a low of 50. Tomorrow we have a high of 51 and a low of 33. And on Thursday we have a low of 46, or a high of 46 and a low of 23. And on Friday we have a high of 31 and a low of 15. And Saturday, a high of 25 and a low of 16.
Today's birthdays are Brandon Walker, and a big shout out to my homie Jacob Slosher.
And lunch for tomorrow will be build your own taco, refried greens, corn, tossed salad, fresh fruit, and a variety of milk.
Well, that's all we have. Later, Jay.
Stay clapped.